All right, let's look at SPX on the monthly chart. So we've been holding our lower trend line for quite a long time now. And so I've been watching this upper trend line right now just to kind of see where could we possibly head to next, because we tend to push off of it, push back to it. We get these little pullbacks as we get closer to that trend line, right? And we're getting closer once again. So I'm going to start watching this area about 61.50 for the month of November. If we continue to push higher, we could see as much as 61.50. So wild, but we'll take it, right? Looking at the weekly chart, we're looking at the opposite end of that. So we've been testing this weekly trend line just a couple times right through here, really clean, hovering right above it. So this is looking a little bit like a gravestone doji for last week. So let's see if that gives us a pullback to this trend line right through here. We're looking at about 6,700. So I'd like to see if we can hold that 6,700 for next week in order to get another push back up towards our monthly trend line as well. When we go to the daily, I don't normally show all of this because it's a really big, you can see the wedge, but I wanted to kind of show you what I've been watching on the larger time frames. And we've tested along these trend lines for quite some time now. This bottom one I did have to adjust because we did have it up here, and then we got this big pullback right through here, and now we've got multiple touches along this trend line. So watching both of them for Monday, kind of see where we're at. We did get this test on Tuesday, and then we quickly rejected the very next day, just could not get that push and hold above. So if we push on Monday, that 69.31 would be the area I'm looking for. If we continue to pull back, then I'm going to be watching 67.44 for a hold. Anything in the middle, we may come on down and fill the gap. We've got this big gap with very strong support at about that 67.45 area through here. So just looking through, that strong support is right there above this trend line, so we could bounce as well. If we hold inside of this range, it is a nice big range to move within next week, but let's just see if we test either trend line. If we test this one and hold, we could potentially head back up once again.